Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now former 49er, it's Raheem Mostert. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Second down and 8.
44, ready.
From the gun, here's Tua. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick-6 and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Washington now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. A quick throw on the slant, taken in by Smith.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They put Smythe in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They'll throw to begin with Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll motion over Samuel. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. He works free. Right side. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. To throw is Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. They'll look to run with McCaffrey. He slams it in there, and he is in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua in trouble, and down he goes. That is Leonard Floyd, the veteran who got to the quarterback. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He's got the hook up there to Waddle.
A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment.
All right, fellas, listen up.
On first down, here's Tungo Bailoa to throw. Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. On first and 10, it's Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Purdy now on second down. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead. As we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. First and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
First and 10. Purdy. That's to his tight end, Kittle. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
on second down. Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll motion over Samuel. On third down, it's Purdy. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Tua going to give it to Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's Achane. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. They'll run. It's Mostert. This defense standing up in the red zone. They stop him for no gain, and now it's fourth and goal. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That's caught! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Christian McCaffrey.